came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice!
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Episode 2, Taken. Alan with a clean shave, looking sharp. But, classical outfit, I gotta admit.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Alright. Oh wait, I've seen the thermos.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
Okay, got to admit, even like without being like a famous writer or whatnot, Alan looked pretty damn good in these photos. Probably like a fit of fancy and like conveniently, hey, you want to like take a couple of snapshots for this week's magazine, and like things just like take off from there, which I think that's quite sweet in some cases. What does that sound? The books.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
No lie, that is you can feel the like 80s gruesome. We'll leave a radio on like this.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Oh god, I lived up north before, or I experienced this sort of thing. It is a nightmare to deal with. Damn, this is a good bathroom. An actual separate tub to a standing shower. That's pretty sweet for an apartment. This whole shelf is attached to the wall. Damn, Alan, you live in the good life. Also, for anyone out there, I personally always think like a stay-at-home vacation is always nice.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Also, I should say, I'm not a coffee person, but when you do get it, I always like to get myself like a weird latte, an iced latte. It's like my first and only drink, and I only prefer the iced variant, because I'm used to doing a lot of like hands-on heavy lifting labor work.
Oh, hey, I just finished those
It
cover
helps you
mock-ups.
chill
They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ooh. Oh Lord. Oh God. Oh. uh.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
How bad was
speaking
it?
of Barry, he called.
Oh,
Alan?
I'm
Alan,
right here.
please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights
Honey,
back on.
it's a power
Now,
outage.
Please.
I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid.
Smart.
But it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me
Aww.
a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
Okay, you
I
had to
love you.
doubt the man.
Even if you are a liar.
Oh, come
Thanks for
on.
this.
Ah, it's so sweet. Not gonna lie, I actually shed a tear from that one.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Not good.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Hot damn, that is such a cool name. Well, when it comes to names and whatnot, but like getting in the surname of Breaker, ooh. She's here too again. Once what
Thank you for
is
testing
surprising.
the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit right in where I come from.
As you can
What's,
see, she's a little obsessed with
editor's
maintaining
name?
the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Again, who's the editor? Like, who's the husband? I'm actually quite curious. No?
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Out of pure curiosity, I'm going in here. Ooh. I'll definitely would take a swig out of that.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Yeah, no, if I purposely see a woman standing there, or any figure that's humanoid in that I already had enough to blink again, and I'd immediately be like alert. I see some crazy stuff.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Something's happened to this town and to the people that's in it.
Sheriff Breaker is waiting for you down the corridor in her office.
Thank you for your patience. I'll get it over there. Enough with the screwing around. I'll just get to it. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on 6/20th, 2007. Identifying features of the not asking for winning contests. Richard, Bruce, and John on a cafe trip overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know their whereabouts, please call all the listed number. Thank you. And then you got like a missing dog report. It always tears my heart knowing like someone's like lost their fur baby. Weird term of saying it, but I always personally love dogs.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Thank you.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you.
No
hey,
problem.
You're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See? Sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
I think he witnessed one of the other taken. Easy there, buddy. I recommend and try to like sit down right there and try to be in the line as much as you can. And
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear
Another manuscript.
Where on your feet?
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Oh, they're there. Grab this.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the Sheriff's Department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thorne had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
He was here, or not too long ago as well. Can I climb this?
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station.
Oh,
there was
right
something
here.
for me in an abandoned car.
Damn, Alan, you kick like a damn mule. Holy. And no one heard that. There's no words.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry? Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Right, at least I'm guessing what thus far has been written or shown here. We're gonna meet up with this man and hopefully get our wife back. Alley oop. Nope. Keep forgetting how buggy this game it can be.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
That was actually happening. He just singed the whole TV. Rest up, buddy. Rest up. Hopefully he'll be alright and get let out soon.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their
that's the
recent
man.
and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
I gotta admit, those
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. but I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Damn, Barry.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Yeah, no.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Is she like a talent coffee delivery?
Who's Max?
I just assume some kind of animal.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has
you're
a
looking
fan
at her
site
pretty
dedicated
eyes.
to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? Are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a
more,
week,
or she
and
knows
someone's got
where
Alice,
it was.
and
Do you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Alright. I just probably need to talk with the other guy so I can even get a good whereabouts of Lover's Peak. Oh, so that must
Easy
be
there,
Mask.
boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Oh,
Max
boy.
is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Alright.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Yeah, no. Oh, when it comes down to people that know me, I'd rather not have anybody get all like a bullcrap amount of like annoying of like if you don't hear from me, you don't and hear from anybody else. You hear from only the boy here, Jack. If you don't hear me say it, then it's not me saying it. until you end up knowing it's a message passed along. Or that or a phone call or text. Then you know those are from me directly. Here you go.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
The reason why I stated that
If you have any
earlier.
trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right. Thanks.
It's mostly because I'd rather not pull any pranks on people. Or it maybe is some kind of teasing in fashion, just like a misleading thing or time thing about like what has occurred. Like then there's a fun tease, and I will make sure to admit
I'd gotten what I'd
to
come for.
like say it, but
It was
I won't
time to go.
pull anything like crazy.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a
Yes.
guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Yes.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic.
You're the
gave me an
skeptic.
hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way.
Yeah, no. Oh, I'm not gonna like run through that whole thing.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
That is actually the best move to do.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
When it comes to business opportunities, I have no idea that's actually worthwhile or not. If it's a got like more than a figure on a check, I can't and say no to that. But then in just like a month or two, I'll be already hitting $1 billion. Trust me, I have a weird knack of saving a lot of money. I'll keep that light on. Lights on? Lights on. Alright. Alright. Damn, I don't even have... Okay.
Here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Very good. Wait. Okay, for a second there, I thought I had like a semi pistol.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah. Because number one thing you want to listen to a guy that it sounds perfectly sane and things starting to sound. Oh yeah, can I actually take the car?
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Fair enough.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
These are actually a good, valid points. Gotta worry about damn birds. Okay, I am very worried about damn birds. Okay, cool. I can check around in here.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just
Safety reasons. God, just imagine the kids here too. What the hell? Okay, they said there was an eruption in here like a couple of years ago. Oh. But still, that is terrifying to have them happen now. Come on. Oh, it's another one of those shows.
Crime and punishment.
I might want to find myself a flay brain with me, a flare. The manuscript. And worst of all, a flat car crashed on the side.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Visitor center.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
No.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me!
Come on.
Help me! Can you hear me? Anyone?
Hello?
Please help! Back here.
I'm here.
I'm back here.
Mr. Wake?
There you are, Rusty.
Hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript.
All right,
it would help
keep that
me
right next to
understand
you.
what had happened.
Okay. Is there like lights anywhere? Good boy, Max.
Shh. Good boy.
Come on. I can't, like, grab first aid for this, man. Seriously, like, there's no, like, lights? Damn it.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Alright, come on. Power. Oh, come on.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Batteries and a amount of ammo. That is perfect. Oh no.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
No.
Rusty! Rusty! The ground was covered
I just need hunting licenses.
Oh no, get out of my way!
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
What the hell? A mammoth-sized hole?
Please don't feed the animals. Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the operator's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never approach closer than 100 yards.
To bears and wolves, never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
All times.
Never leave your pet. It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts.
Oh, you're gonna pay. No one messes with a fur baby. Oh, I'm pissed. Bring it. Come on.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
I know you can't see my face, but I'm tearing over here. Just broke my heart right in there.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Damn emergency right now.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
My gut said I had to go this way. Knew it. That was the reason why that thing was opened. Hell yeah. Wait. The small stuff, I'm gonna let you eat it, and I'm just too shooken off from that. Like, it had to be Rusty. It had to be either like a sweet old dog. Damn, I don't even know how old it was, too. It could have had a nice life. Getting patched up, taken care of. Nope. Not one of y'all gonna be coming at this. Alright. I have to believe that might be Lover's Peak up there. Of course, the secondary path always finds something there. You know it.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart, too. Knew a lot about what was going on in the town. Knew a lot about Al. Even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Yeah, I gotta say, it seems like Barry is gonna be the one looking for pretty eyes. Well, Al here is looking for the great ladies out there. Only one is currently worth all this trouble. Hot damn. Give this guy a medal. Please tell me there's like some kind of ammo in this thing. Nope. Okay, someone's out here helping me. like the first, like the last. They all fall down. Video game logic. Where did he place one of those coats, I wonder? Alright. Little... Nope.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
I had to believe someone had been through this before. Of course. At this point, I'm still so pissed. I doubt they can stop me. I will take on a fucking bear. Come on. Ooh, spooky. I'm coming for that ass. Oh, come on, you know I dodged it. That was for Max. Alright. It's blocked? Are they actually trying to stop me? Did a poor job. What the hell? For like the sake of everybody, for anybody out there, I would have like timed that thing not only to like above so you can see it, butt to the ground as well, so that thing doesn't flap anywhere, because there's like a big strong wind, a kid standing right in front of it, and getting slapped is definitely something you don't want to see. It may be funny in thought, but holy crap, that is a big piece of wood. Alright. And no, I don't think myself as a cruel person. It's more like slapstick shenanigans.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Oh, we're gonna get chased? By the cops. To be fair, it like, probably warranted at this point. Oh, we had to take the gondola across. Oh no. Come on. Damn it.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Is he the kidnapper?
You can
Sorry.
see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
I'm coming. Fuck. Dude, where did he get these flares?
Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you
Seriously?
kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Fucking A.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Come on, man.
Just a little longer, and I'll got it.
Jesus!
Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Go!
Stop fighting me! Like that, boy? Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
Did they? They did. I'll keep that in
Better
mind.
get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Okay, that's sweet, but fuck you.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
I will shove your ass right over, or because you. Yeah, you say it when you have the revolver. Shit. No, you back up, big guy. Alright, he's all yours. Stop missing? Come on, he's right there.
See? Nothing to it.
I just saw it there, miss.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her
Okay, I love the fact that the pages say he holds himself back for swinging, but damn. Oh, don't worry, buddy. I still need you alive. Oh, come on.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry. No, come back here. I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice. Do you hear me? Come back here.
He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Oh, please tell me you have a shotgun in here. Batteries and a couple of flares. Okay, I can work with that. I can work with that. Next one I'll put a bullet into is gonna be E for good old Rusty. Because as much as I love like all animals, the and the appreciate is the kindred of the four-legged kind is always nice
Alice
too.
had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Yeah, that sums up like darkness and the whole like dark phobia in general. Damn, how the hell you got through this so fast? Shiitake mushrooms? Crap, I hope it's not gonna be like the kid is for like each individual plank of wood I'm gonna walk across. As long as I got a gun, flares to my name, I could still kick a whole bunch of ass. Is he wounded? No! That's straight up bear traps!
Rusty had warned me about these traps. I wouldn't want to get caught in one of them. Those teeth look nasty.
No wonder why I was flashing. I thought that was a manuscript. Alright, I actually might want to keep these untapped. Can I like set them off? Nope. I'm just gonna nice slow walk through these. I want to send them all off for like safety reasons. But like civil flares, but more like set them off because you don't want like any other person coming out here or getting caught in these things. But right now, oh, they will serve me a purpose to keep those things back. I swear to goodness, if it's gonna be like enemies can't get hit by trap rules. Oh. Alright. Full ammo. It's like a thermos way out there. That was like the most like weirdest thing.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Yeah, if you were to pay attention into, like, what I described to get him here. Third time's a charm. I know, that's a waste of bullets, but come on, that felt good. As soon as I'm finding that man, I'm gonna kick his ass. Shit. Gotta find a safe haven. Up there. Shit! Haha! Okay, Okay, I was right. Sending in the safe him makes them disappear.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Hubba hubba! Never mess with the rifle, man. Okay, judging by the post here, I might be running into traps. I take it as a sign that I'm not heading in that direction.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Like ink, it's just like everywhere. Not alone. I'm looking for any of that sign of the supplies. I have to assume it might be inside the remnants of this plane. That is a small ass bit right there. Don't tell me how to. Not sure this is worth it. Wait, is it underneath? Oh. Oh, probably because the wing was in the way. A few more flares. I don't mind that. Wait a minute. Okay, for a second I thought that was like another manuscript underneath the wing. Nope, that's actually one of the routers. Rotors? No, it's water plane, so that's like a weight. Do we... What do we call that? I don't even know. Alright, I'm gonna try to follow that dot. I just realized on the top up left, that's not only my health, but an indication where I need to go. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna save those bullets. Took out that big guy of only one shot. Hell yeah. Alright, I can cut a little loose because I got 6 shots now. Are we heading back to where Barry is at? No, this is like a whole water mill. Yeah. I would compliment that ain't but look next time.
Your own food can save money.
Must be across the way. Plan to come at me, you better not miss, cause I won't plan to miss with you. Don't lie, I thought I was gonna like stumble upon a couple more traps here and there. Shit. Of course, when I panic and get down here. Oh, cool. Why does it look like pages when they burn up? Like getting ripped apart and whatnot, tossed across the wind. An elevator. See what I mean? It's like just bits of paper just getting flung to the wind. Like pieces of confetti. Wait, this is hot. So that's how we get the manuscript. Alright. I think I can even make that. Yep.
When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
Oh no, Barry. Where did that guy go? Don't want to find out again and what happens if I touch it.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
That was for Rusty, asshole. darkness. Where's her face? Is that supposed to be that woman that gave us the key? I had to assume as such. Hubba hubba. Nice.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Alright. Okay, for a second there, I thought that was the way to go. Assume that's where you need to get up through here. Alright, got plenty of ammo over my sidearm. Small vengeance for good old Rusty and Max. Alright. Time to find the bastard who kidnapped our wife. Save the effing day. Alright, he went through here. Well, that's the way to go.
Logging is a hazardous occupation.
Oh shit! Hi! You gotta do better than that, asshole. Well, the fact you don't even need to worry about much when you get a perfectly good amount of ammunitions and whatnot. Okay, you can't go anywhere else other than here.
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
Damn.
Crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
I ain't done there just yet.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Safe to assume there's no one out here safe.
Place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Sorry. First a second I was like poking at a orange. There's like different ways you can open in fruit and whatnot. For me, without using a nut, it sounds weird, but you can even like peel an orange with just simply using your fingers. Hubba hubba. Oh, I'm walking the wall.
I had to find the key to the garage.
Hopefully they are good. Oh, thank goodness. Jesus!
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can yourself.
Sorry, buddy. I'm be taking that truck of yours. Part from the fallen and hear from the wicked. Night! Alright. I had to take the route over here. In a big truck, I'm not gonna ramp off anything. We can get to Barry in no time. Hang on, big guy. I'm coming.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Oh! Boom! That's for all the fallen, you assholes.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
This
Barry
can't be a
talked about
normal
birds
old
over the phone.
walkabout out. Oh shit. Flares. These things are the shed? No. Okay. Make do, make do. Hold on, brother.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Second that. Oh, okay, you got that coming on yourself, my guy. Hopefully we get some more people to come here. At least not up to say with me, but I end up with a little bit more light. Ha!
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
You're fine, man. I'm glad you're okay.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
What the?
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Oh Dear
Diner.
Good girl.
Pretty please, can you tell me where I am?
Okay.
Won't you say something?
That is the end of episode 2.
I need to get my bearings.
I hope you're enjoying it thus far, because, oh boy, this bumpy ride is kind of crazy. So, like as before, and like as now, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all else, stay happy, you magnificent wonders of a great world. And that said, I'll catch you next time. So aim for the stars, because the stars are endless.